Let this bad boy tighten down all night, overnight after my last ride, and my left fork seal was leaking a little bit. We got to clean these puppies. Man, it must be free coffee day today everywhere. I didn't make any coffee at home myself. I've been running around for the past 20 minutes to get a cup of coffee. It's partially my fault because all the lines have been too damn long, so I've been leaving them and going elsewhere. Yeah, how you doing? Let me get a medium hot coffee, regular cream, light sugar, and French vanilla in that, please. I don't like my coffee too sweet. Actually did pretty good on that one. Thankfully, I didn't put any sugar in it. What's up, boys and girls? Today is Friday, man. The best day of the week. The best day of the week, at least I think. We got a lot we got to get done today, man. I got to clean my fork seals when I get home. I got a lot of other things I got to do as well. I'll bring you guys along on the journey with me today. Let's get started. Task one complete. Flat tire. Never mind. Time for a donut break. Alright, we ran out of time, guys, at the shop today. I wasn't able to keep you guys along with the whole thing that I was doing. Time just flew by, man. That's what I love about Fridays. We got a little bit more work we got to get done, but we are going to get to this fork here. We're going to go ahead and cut the tool out, and then we're going to go ahead and bleed this, but let's get a little bit more work done first, guys. Alright, so we went ahead and get our fork seal cleaners together. Just made a couple different sizes. One is a little bit bigger than the other. Different size hook. This is a little bit smaller. All I used was just these pieces of plastic that I have. So you just cut these out. Just trace this one here. Boom. Chop it out. Let's get to it. Alright, so what we got going on here, guys, is we've got obviously my fork. I put a little paper towel around it right here because when we do go to clean it with the hook, we are going to bleed a little bit of the oil out, and I just like to put a paper towel there just to kind of catch some of the oil that falls so it doesn't go down and drip. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll pop the seal down, and then we're going to bring the tool in there, clean it out. It's our dust seal right here. We're going to go ahead and pop this down. Just get a little flathead screwdriver, and you gently work it down like so. She'll come right off. As you guys know, we have a lot of muddy terrain where I live. So what we're going to do now, we got the dust seal down. We're going to go ahead and slide the dust seal down. And I'm going to go ahead and take just a regular old paper towel. And I want to clean up inside of this while rotating around the fork. I'll do one pass. Pretty gnarly. Spin the dirty portion around. Cram this up in there again. Another spin around the fork. Like so. Don't really see too much dirt coming off of it there now. I'm going to go ahead and clean the bottom half of the fork tube because that had some dirt and stuff on it. Alright, so that's pretty much cleaned off. Alright, so let me do one more pass with this. Just place this back up inside the fork seal. Get the hook in there like that, and then you just do a rotation around. Boom. That one actually came out nice and clean, which is a good thing. And then all we got to do from there is just go ahead and clean the fork off. And obviously you're going to lose a little bit of fork oil when you do this. It's so minimal though. Don't even bother trying to replace it. You just go back over and make sure your dust seal here is nice and clean. Doesn't hurt to go back over it once more. I'm going to go ahead and pop that back up in there. And that side's done. What I like to do once I get the dust seal up, or the dust shield up, I'm sorry, I get a little paper towel and I just make sure it's fully seated all the way out. We're going to go ahead and move over to the other side now, guys. Alright, so it's going to be literally the exact same thing on this side that we just did on the other side. The only difference is I've still got my fork guard on. I went ahead and took the two bolts out. And apparently I missed one here in the back. We're going to clean this fork off some. Now this one was not leaking at all. But I cleaned the one side. I might as well go ahead and clean this side as well. Pop it down. It'll come down by your fingers. But don't force it because you'll rip your dust shield. And we're going to go ahead and take our tool again. I completely missed a step. I'm going to go ahead with our paper towel. Go up inside of there again. This way you're not pushing anything up underneath the seal. So this is pretty important. If you're going to clean your fork seals, do this before you use the tool. Because if you don't, and you've got dirt and grit and whatever else, and it's here, you take the chance of pushing it up underneath the seal, and you don't want to do that, especially if it's sand or anything like that. Just 2 rotations, should be clean by them. This side's actually really clean. We're going to go ahead and take our tool, contour it with the fork. Goes in there much easier that way. I angle the tip of it some, and then I spin it around. And that way anything that's up there, it picks, it grabs, and it pulls it straight out. So okay, there is a little bit of gunk in this side as well. Just to be expected. You know, nothing too terrible. But there is some dirt in there. We're going to go ahead and do it again. Put this back in there like so. And I rotate it. While I also try to pull down on it very minimally while I'm rotating it. That way I'm pulling whatever dirt is in there out and down. So we're going to go ahead and wipe underneath here once, and I'm going to do it one more time. I would say she's good now. This side was not leaking though. It was only the other side. It was my left fork, and let's just hope that that was just because of me making the mistake of leaving it tightened down overnight. Again, I didn't have it, I don't over tighten my bikes. I don't like to wrench down on them really hard. I just snug them down, and I tie them down as many spots as I can. That way I don't have to make them really tight so they don't go falling over or anything like that. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. On my next ride, I'm going to have to try to do some things that are kind of hard, hit some jumps, whatever else, and keep an eye on it and just see if there's any fork oil seeping on that side. Alright, well, hopefully that's all I had to do to get the one side from leaking. Again, it could have just been because I had it strapped down overnight, but it's always a good thing to clean your fork seals anyways, because this can make the life of your fork seals last way more. Once you tear them up, they're torn up, there's no repairing them. Dunsky. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you guys have any questions on the fork seal fix, let me know down in the comments section below. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, smash that notifications bell. You guys stay up to date for when I upload again. Adventure Zach is out. Peace.